cheap yard sprayer. So I just cut these wires off. I had these old gator clips, and you would hook this directly to your battery, pull it behind your lawnmower, and then here's your switch back here. That's pretty inconvenient, being that you're sitting up on the lawnmower. So yeah, there was no shut off to go from the wand to the boom. So if you wanted to stop and use the boom, meanwhile you're just spewing it out the back as well. So I'm going to find a valve to put in there so I can at least shut that off. I won't be able to do that from the tractor seat, but if I can at least shut it off, then I can go out and have the wand up in my hand on the tractor and drive and spray whatever. And then this is stupid. So we got this to use with it. And this is just a pigtail. It's a plug-in 12-volt plug. Much like where in previous video where I can plug my light in. This we're going to have on a push-button switch. So I can turn this switch on and then just hit this switch when I want it to start spraying as I'm going. So yeah, this thing, it only draws 7 amps, so I'm not going to worry about any other fuses. I don't remember what the amp is in the fuse for that 12-volt accessory plug, but I do know it's more than 7 amps. So that'll be great. This 7 amp, this puts out 60 psi probably is what it says. 1.4 gallon per minute. I mean, I'm not going to add any nozzles to the boom. It's still going to do a pretty narrow path, but like it'll cover a 48-inch width pretty easy. So we'll see how it works. And then obviously if I want to get, a wider coverage, if it's not very windy, I can pick it up higher and make a wider swath. I'm just not going to get as much application without slowing down. So this is my idea for a 3-point sprayer on a budget. All right. So this sled, 25 pounds maybe, another 25 pounds to 50 pounds. If that's 25 gallons water, it's like 208 pounds plus the 50. So, it wouldn't be much weight to carry on the 3-point, but it's weird. Do you guys know a magic marker doesn't work on wet material? Huh, I bet that's why. Sucker keeps coming unhooked. I'm not a welder. We now know this. Uh, seriously, I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm welding. Anything I've ever done is just because I went and bought a 100 amp welder and started trying to figure it out. They're ugly, really ugly. There are a few welds I would figure would pop under a lot of stress. I did put some 1/4 inch bolts in places just to steady up my lack of welding. When I started it, I was going to make this top link. I was going to make it pivot from the outside and allow that to pivot so that, I think the 3-point on the BX is so low to the ground that I thought I might be able to let this thing roll on the wheels just like it used to when it was stood behind a mower. I thought more about it, and I thought, it's just going to be a lot easier, and with my poor welding skills, a lot more stable and strong if I just go ahead and do a fixed top link. I still did bolts on the top. Obviously the tank sits on the top, so I want to be able to unbolt that and access it if I'm going to change the pump on it or something like. What's up, Sean? It's pretty wet outside, isn't it? What up, dude? Yeah, I forget what I was saying now. If I want to work on the pump or something like that and I want to take it off there, it's easy to get it in and out. I put a little kickstand or like rest on the bottom. I got a little wire hanger. Watch that thing. You're going to be an orange tabby cat. I mean, you want to be the color you are now, or you want to be a tabby? You pick. Put a wire hanger over here because the 12-volt plug is up on the tractor. It's all thin steel, so there's a lot of silly looking frame on it, so it'll hold up. Like I said, it's 25 gallons, so 25 gallons at just over 8 pounds a gallon. I mean, you're looking at like 230 pounds of fluid. And then now this sled, I don't know how heavy this sled is now. It might be 50 pounds on its own now, and then another 20 pounds with the tank. So, what did I say? Like 230 and 50, so 280 and maybe 300 pounds total when it's fully, filled up. I'm going to keep the wheels. The wheels, I just clean them up. I'll put them back on. Because that way, when it's not on the 3-point, it's got that bottom kickstand there. And I'll be able to just grab the top there and lift the front a little bit, and I can roll it to where I want to store it. I got everything set up and got the dimensions correct, so it should just be able to go onto the quick hitch there. Sorry, the cat's hitting the stand. But I should be able to put it right on that quick hitch. And funny, the only 2 things I have that will fit that quick hitch now without being modified. I see a lot of guys modify the quick hitch. I'd rather not do that. I would rather modify the implement so that they accept the quick hitch. But I do have the 4-foot Titan brush cutter, and it is quick hitch compatible. No, quick hitch compatible? Compatible. I don't know if there's really any other points to talk about except for, getting this thing put together. I did put the shut-off valve on the boom line, so I'll be able to shut off the boom and use just the wand. And the wand has enough hose, I could use it from the tractor seat and spray it. I'll still have the power switch there on the plunger switch on the 12-volt plug. So, I mean, actually, my liquid fertilizer came in today, and then, it's doing nothing but raining. There's several new ponds outside that weren't there last week. So I guess when it dries out, maybe I could actually try this thing. Charlie, you're getting cat hair everywhere. It's gonna be stuck in our Kubota orange paint. um, anyway, so I won't do any more talking in the video. We'll just get it all put together and hopefully get it on the tractor and see how it works. If you haven't yet, maybe hit that like button and subscribe. Also, we started an Instagram, so we have a Skank Outdoors Instagram. Wife will be in charge of that, but maybe we'll start doing some posts on there, things upcoming and what we're working on.